novels. Novels particularly written in English, anywhere in the globe, from 1719, which is the beginning, Robinson Crusoe, to 1997, which is date of Arundhati Roy's The God of Small Things. So I worked with these 100 novels, and my initial interest was in the representation of the body in those novels. I wanted to find out if there was a change in the representation of bodies over the 300 years that these novels were written. And I then wanted to find out how each novelist depicts the body. Beloved is the novel that started this project. I was reading Beloved shortly after it came out. I found it to be like an amazing novel. And one of the things that struck me was how present the body was in the novel. Although when I read it, I didn't know really what that meant, except that I felt the body. And I wanted to know why I felt the body so keenly. So I went back into it and I circled every mention of the body to see. And of course, when I got done, I had a list and I had an organization, but I didn't know anything because, for all I knew, every other novel in the world had the same kind of quantity of body as this novel. It turns out, actually, that my intuition was correct, and that Beloved has almost more mentions of the body than any of these 100 novels. So I was right. I took one novel at the very beginning, Robinson Crusoe, and I opened up all the semantic webs. So I have this zoom in, zoom out technology that allows me to go into the smallest detail of Robinson Crusoe. Say you want to look at all the trees in Robinson Crusoe, or we can zoom back out and see 100 novels and how the body shows up in those 100 novels. There are two really significant and interesting trends to me. One is one that I think is no surprise, and that is that over time, from the 18th to the 20th, the body appears more and more frequently. That seems like a fairly logical thing. As people get less inhibited about the body, it shows up more. The other thing that shows up, though, that to me is much more interesting is that when you look at the proportions of the body, that is like the ratio of the head to the trunk to the arms and legs, those proportions remain nearly the same over 300 years. I'm interested to know if this transmission, this information, these bodily schemas that show up, if it has a neurological base. If we can say that when we look at the semantic webs of these novels, if we know something more about the human mind. That's what I'm interested in.